Hey everyone, it's Deligracy here, obviously, and I'm super excited for today's video because in today's video we are actually going to be doing a build for a brand new Let's Play. Well, actually it's going to be the return of a popular Let's Play that you guys have been waiting for, and I've introduced a few colors into my clothing, into the background that will also give you guys a hint about what it's going to be. Oh, hold on, you guys can totally tell from the thumbnail and the title. Obviously. So we are going to be building the Barbie Dreamhouse today, which means there will be a return of playing Barbie in The Sims 4, but in a completely new and different way. We're not continuing the storyline that I used to do in my old series, which had like 3 seasons. So if you guys have been a fan of that, this one's going to be a totally new series, new Barbie, and we're actually going to be focusing on more of the actual Barbie Dreamhouse show for the look and feel of the house. And also you guys were giving me the feedback that you really wanted the characters from the TV show. So I sat down, I watched it, I listened to you guys, and I am really excited to share it with you. So let's start it off, starting with the build. So jumping into The Sims 4 right now to do the build. Basically, the Barbie Dreamhouse, if you guys have seen Life in the Dream House, you'll be familiar with this house. This is what we're trying to recreate in The Sims 4. In the show, the floor plan is really like crazy and not realistic for the actual size of the dollhouse, which bridges a really cool comparison between the TV show and what's realistic and between like a kid's imagination when playing with dolls. It's a really interesting, I guess, way of creating the series. And so I just decided to make the floor plan whatever I wanted it to be, but try and make the exterior of the house suit what we're familiar with seeing on the TV show. So first of all, I wanted there to be a dramatic staircase. I wanted Barbie to be able to walk down the stairs. Of course, I would love a curved staircase or 2 curved staircases like in the show, and a lift, but unfortunately, number 1, lifts don't work in The Sims 4, and number 2, we don't have curved staircases yet. So I decided to make kind of L-shaped staircases by going up a couple of levels, which obviously was a little bit tricky to get even and balanced and make it work, but we got there in the end. And we're just going with plain white stairs because I wanted this house to look really crisp, clean, fresh, pink, fabulous. So that is what we're doing right now. And what's going to happen is once you go up to the 2nd level of the house, there is going to be the sisters' bedrooms. So we'll have those bedrooms. We'll also have a couple of bathrooms. And if you go up to the 3rd level, which has like a walkway across it, there's going to be a like little movie area, and then if you go right upstairs to the tip top of the house, this will all make sense to you guys really soon, there's actually going to be like a fashion photography studio. So that's going to be at the very top of the house because I feel like in the Let's Play we're going to be taking tons of pictures to put up all around the house and share. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into it, and I've also created the characters, so keep an eye out for the character videos coming out soon where we create Barbie and her sisters, Skipper, Stacy, and Chelsea. And then I also separately created Ken and Ryan and Raquel and Summer and Midge and Nikki, and I can't remember who I've forgotten, but they're all going to be created. I also am really excited to be building a dream house. I think this is the 4th dream house I've made in The Sims 4. I'll link a couple in the description down below if you guys haven't seen my videos before, but this is actually my 4th dream house I've built, and this is the first time that the dream house is actually recreating the one in the TV show. So in the past, I just made them up myself. We even did a Barbie penthouse, and that was really fun. But I've got to say, these builds are some of my most favorite videos to make. Like, there's something about just building Barbie houses that makes me really happy. Now, furthermore, I do have to let you guys know that I did add, don't freak out, I did add custom content roof color, windows, and 1 wallpaper. The rest of it, all of the furniture, everything outdoors, all of that is natural to the game. However, the windows and the roofing and the exterior color, I needed custom content to recreate it properly, because if you look on the Sims 4 gallery, there's already builds where people have, or players have, attempted to rebuild this house, and you just can't do it and make it look similar enough to the real thing without a little bit of help from some custom content things. So I tried to keep it as close to the game as possible and as true to the game as possible. So the pink roof is just a recolored roof. And it does look a bit plasticky actually when you recolor it in pink. But yeah, it's just a recolored roof. And the windows are actually windows from The Sims 3 made for The Sims 4. So they are the same as the Sims 3 game. And the wallpaper, I think it's just recolored, but we had pinks in the game that are so close to what I needed, but just weren't quite there yet. So I just got a basic pink shade that I thought would work. So if you guys do want to download this, there is a warning that there's custom content. If you go onto the gallery and you download it anyway, and you don't have that custom content downloaded in your game, don't freak out. It just means it'll download without the windows and the wall coloring and the roof. If you do want this exact copy in your game, I will link in the description down below where I downloaded the windows, the roof, and the paint. So if you want to download it, you guys can put those in your folder and it'll all work beautifully if you have all the packs I've used. So yeah, and if you don't, you can always just place in the windows yourself. You can pick a different pink. You can change the color of the roofing. That's kind of easy to do as well. So yeah. Hopefully you guys don't mind that, but I just really wanted to create it exactly like the TV show. So hopefully you guys like it. I mean, I'm really pleased with it and I can't wait to play in it. And because it's the purpose for this build is actually for the Let's Play, I kind of just did what I wanted for the Let's Play. So yeah. And also the Dreamhouse has this big iconic archway at the front of the house that goes up like 3 stories. We don't have archways that go up beyond 1 story. So right now I'm really struggling to like figure out how I can do it. Is this gonna work? And I obviously was struggling so much that it was just not gonna happen. So we end up, I think we just keep the front of it straight. I was almost going to add a balcony, but then I was like, nah, I won't add a balcony. I think we keep the front straight, but we make it work. And by the way, you guys, the garden is going to look absolutely stunning. I love the garden. I'm obsessed with it. It's going to be so lush and pink and bright. And it actually feels like a dollhouse inside your computer. Like it is like playing dolls inside of your computer screen. I can't wait to get started. I'm also trying to decide if I have face cam in the series. I actually didn't say. Usually I don't have face cam on build, so I don't know if you're liking this right now. But anyway, I put the face cam in this one because number one, I miss you guys heaps at the moment. I've been doing a ton of pre-recording because I'm going to be in LA right now, and for EA Play and E3, and I've just missed you guys because the content I've been recording is pre-recorded, and I feel like when I'm not recording at the same time as the videos are posting and I'm so far ahead, I feel so detached from you guys. Like I know I can always read comments and speak to you guys on social media, but I just miss you guys more when there's that gap of when the content is getting to you, if that makes any sense. So I felt like putting face cam in this video so I could actually talk to you guys and say, hello, I'm here. And yeah, it just feels more personal that way. So hopefully you guys like that. I feel like I'm saying hopefully you guys like that a lot. I don't know why. I'm not going to say that again. Also, the pool is kind of separated in half. I wanted to have like a bit of a bridge feel going across it, just because I thought it kind of added to making a more distinct sense of symmetry with the build, and it just looks cool. So I kind of like that idea. And then on the outside of this home, we are going to have all of these beautiful vines and flowers going up on the walls. So in the end, it's actually going to look really, really cool. And let me tell you guys right now, this was a big build. This took me a very long time to do. And then surprisingly, I am actually putting down flooring grass. Now you guys might be wondering, why wouldn't you just use a terrain tool? The reason why I did that is because I wanted it to feel more like a dollhouse. And I felt like by putting fake grass down, it would give that feel to the Let's Play a little bit more. So I wanted that really fake feel about it. And in terms of furnishing, in terms of the trees, nothing about it is realistic. It's more like a dollhouse. I was even considering making the whole back of the house open like a dollhouse and not having the walls there. But then I remembered that because of the lighting, it would make the lighting all weird and it wouldn't really work very well. So we didn't end up doing that. But it was a thought. It was coming out of this bad boy. And yeah, it would have been creative, I think. And okay, so we've just skipped ahead a little bit. I did furnish the entrance area accidentally. I forgot to press record. So you'll see that in the screenshots, but we are now furnishing the kitchen. The garden will also be fully shown in the screenshots. I didn't want to show it in this video because this video would literally go for like 2 hours if I showed every aspect of furnishing, or I would have had to split it up into several videos, which sometimes I don't really like doing because me personally as a viewer, I rather just see the whole finished product in one video. I don't mind if I skip a bit, so that is why. But basically the kitchen, I wanted it to be a nice and bright and friendly part of the house that had a very strong dollhouse feeling. So if you guys have seen my other Barbie Dreamhouse builds, you'll know, or you'll notice that the other builds were maybe a little bit more realistic, a little bit more contemporary looking, whereas this build is like really girly, really that Barbie aesthetic. So we have the floral wallpaper, which we never would have used in any of the other builds. So if you're looking for something a little bit more edgy with the same like pink feel, definitely the older builds, especially the penthouse, are probably good for that. And I actually, for once, really loved using these counters. I always complain that there's not enough texture on them. Like, I don't like how the top is just a flat color. There's no stone or wood texture to it. But for this, it's perfect because it's plastic looking and it looks like a dollhouse. So it works pretty well. Also, the little vacuum there, I never get to use very often. So I was really excited to use that. And then, of course, there's going to be a nice big dining table in this area. There's going to be a lot of friends over and a lot of fun times had. So we wanted to have a nice big bright inviting rug for the dining table to sit upon. And where the window is, we're going to be putting a couch over there. So I guess you could lay across the couch while chatting to someone eating at the dining table or something like that. And I love that the rug and the walls are so beyond extra, like so pink. Not many people would want to have this much pink in their house in real life, but that's what makes Barbie so fabulous because she gets away with anything, she does what she likes, and it's just so beyond extra that it's just a good time. It's such a good time. And of course, the white chandeliers were one of my favorites to include in this build because they kind of have that dollhouse looking feel about them. They look very bougie and kind of expensive, but at the same time, plastic and tacky. It's just that perfect Barbie aesthetic. And I also wanted to have a bar in the build, but we end up putting the bar in the outdoor garden area. It just looked a little bit better over there. And yeah, so that's pretty much the dining room done. And I like the mismatched chairs. It just adds a bit of interest to the build. I've done mismatched chairs for years on YouTube now in The Sims 4. It's just my signature thing that I always do. And I don't know, I like things when they're not necessarily the expected or the perfect. It's always fun to experiment and give your own, I don't know, playful vibe to things. It's a positive thing to do, I think, when you're being creative. And then I was like, which wallpaper should I go with? Maybe I should go with the lighter wallpaper. And you know what? I don't know which wallpaper I preferred, if I preferred the other one or the lighter one, but I think they both work. Maybe this one's toned down a little bit, which will be better in the Let's Play. And because it's lighter, it also makes the space look bigger. So if you want rooms to look bigger in real life or in The Sims, definitely you utilize mirrors or lighter colors in your wallpaper. Darker colors will close it in. Now, this was a fun one. This is Barbie's bedroom, her dream bedroom. And I absolutely adore how this turned out. I hope you guys really like it because it is basically a color palette of hot pink, white, and gold. And again, mismatched side tables. Oh, I wish I kept them. I might, when we actually go into the Let's Play, I'm totally going to change one of those side tables to be the hot pink, just because I love it. And yeah, this bedroom's probably one of my favorite bedrooms I've ever done in The Sims 4. It's just very, very matchy. It's very, very glam. It's very extra. And it is just so fabulous. So yeah, we're going to use hot pink curtains. And then these white see-through curtains go over the top of the hot pink curtains, and I think that gives a really lovely layering effect. And if you're wondering what packs I'm using in this build from The Sims 4, I'm using like everything. There's probably at least one item from every pack. I would guess, I would assume, maybe not, but almost. So I went all out. Like, there was no holding back with this build. I wanted it extra AF. And yeah, this bed and the two side tables, I think, are from the luxury party stuff pack. Luxury party stuff, is that a pack? Oh no, I'm losing track of all of the different packs, but it's just the fancy pack, the fancy one. One of my personal favorites, actually. And then, of course, we needed a dressing area or like a vanity area, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely, that was an absolute must because, of course, Barbie, a lot of her persona is to do with makeup and fashion and being glamorous. So we really wanted to emphasize those activities in the build. So we have the makeup area. Upstairs, we're going to have a beautiful big walk-in wardrobe. I mean, really big for The Sims. In the TV show, she actually has this walk-in wardrobe that essentially goes for like miles inside of a house. So like I said before, the house doesn't make sense for how much spatial capacity it has. It's not realistic at all for its size. It goes beyond. It's like an infinite amount of space inside the home. And other aspects of the show, like when they go camping, when they walk in the tent or the caravan or something, it is enormous. It's kind of like in Harry Potter when they go to the Triwizard Cup. The Weasley's tent is actually huge inside. It's the same kind of idea, which I think is really cool. So of course I needed to have at least a spacious wardrobe. We can't make it infinite in The Sims 4, but we can try and make it spacious, you know what I mean? Now this bedroom, I was getting really confused with Skipper and Stacy, what kind of rooms I wanted them to have. Now I still get them confused. Is Stacy the one? Is Stacy the brunette? I get them both confused so much, so I'm gonna quickly Google it. Life in the Dream House. You can tell I can't sing. So, Barbie Life in the Dream House Wikipedia. Okay, so we have Skipper. Okay, so Skip is the brunette. Skip is the oldest. So Skipper is kind of known as the tech guru, the filmmaker, loves gaming. And so I originally did her room over here. But then I felt like the room just looked a little bit too, like, not edgy enough for Skipper, because she's probably the most edgy character out of the sisters. So I decided to swap that room to Stacy's, and Stacy's like fully into organization and events and sport. I think she's pretty athletic, I think. She's just got like, she's super energized kind of character. So we swapped them around, and this room is actually going to end up being Skipper's. So we're going to remove all of these like doggy paintings and stuff like that. In a little while, you'll see the switch happen. So Skipper's room is going to be, I guess, highlighted by the fact that there's a gaming computer. There's a big screen behind the gaming computer, so she has a second screen to look at. There's like one of those light up technology lights. And then Stacy has, I don't know, I guess she's a bit younger, so the room just looks younger and a little bit more youthful, I suppose. Less edgy too, a little bit more girly and pink. So yeah. Oh, and I also wanted there to be clocks for Stacy because she's all about organization and planning things, and Stacy is going to have the Parenthood organizer wall hanging that you used that wall hanging. That pink one right there is what she's going to have. And yeah, I just thought that was cute. So this is pretty much Stacey's room all coming together now. You get a little peek at the lounge room downstairs. Pretty dramatic with that big chandelier coming down. Love it. And then you can get a sneak peek at the little purple room that is the entrance to the 2 bedrooms. And then after this room, we're going to be doing Chelsea's room. And Chelsea's like the really cutesy character. She gets away with a lot. She knows how to be cute and she loves food. So we're going to make sure she's a massive foodie. You'll see that in the Sims creator sim. She loves her food. But yeah, she seems to kind of convince people with her cuteness in the show. So that's going to be fun. And yeah, we're just figuring out the rest of Skipper's room. I wanted there to be some more like techie kind of wall hangings and stuff in there. And then now this is Chelsea's room. So Chelsea's room is going to be super, super girly, super duper pink. It's like pink overload. You guys are going to be like, whoa. Actually, in the other Barbie builds that we've done, we kind of made sure to have aspects of the builds that weren't so pink. Like I remember we had a lot of turquoise colors. I think we even had some yellows. Still really, really vibrant, but a little bit less pink. Whereas this house, I wanted it to be like the TV show. So a lot of it is very, very, very pink. I don't know if we're going to get over that in the Let's Play, but we'll see how we go. I mean, there's only one time you get to be super duper pink, and it's when you're playing Barbie in The Sims 4. Or maybe the Not So Berry challenge. Although I haven't done that challenge yet. So yeah, this is Chelsea's room. I always go to call her Kelly because in Australia, the little Chelsea dolls were called Kelly dolls because apparently I think we're just behind the rest of the world. So yeah, it's Chelsea, but I always go to call her Kelly. And she actually in the TV show, I think Raquel, because Raquel pretends to be like Barbie's best friend, but she actually is frenemies with Barbie. I'm pretty sure Raquel calls Chelsea Kelly at one point, and she's like, it's not Kelly, it's Chelsea. And I'm like, oh, they must get that muddled up all the time. We have almost finished Chelsea's room now. I wanted to put some fairy lights up because of course fairy lights are fun and pretty. So I felt like that totally suited Chelsea. And she always has this one line in the show where she goes, can we, Barbie? Can we? Can we? And I have that quote in my head, like stuck there. I've had it stuck in there for like the last 2 days. Can we? Can we? And I keep saying it. And because I'm like the only person I know at this stage, other than hopefully you guys who watches the Sims 4 Barbie Dreamhouse. I mean, not the Sims 4 Barbie Dreamhouse. That's what we're going to create. The Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse. People are like, why are you saying that? Why are you like speaking like that, you weirdo? Can we, Barbie? Can we? Can we? There's so many funny quotes in this show though. I actually really enjoyed watching the show. It was a good time. I'm a little bit confused with the seasons. I think I've watched all seasons, but it felt like I watched one season. I don't know. I'm a bit confused on how it works. Oh, and of course we had the beautiful big stack of pancakes in Chelsea's room because she loves food. So I had to have that picture in there. And if you guys do want to watch the TV show Life in the Dreamhouse, it is on Netflix currently. So you guys can watch it that way if you have Netflix, even just to check it out and see what it's all about. It's a lot of fun and it's a really good quality show actually. It's like really well made and really contemporary with how it's filmed. Even though it's not filmed, it's made to kind of seem like it's a reality TV show, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something. So it's really interesting how they go about it. This is our little purple lilac room, and I wanted this to be a gaming space. So initially I was going to put like an arcade machine in there, but in the end we put in this gaming machine. I figured Barbie Dreamhouse, obviously she's going to have everything there. So bit by bit, if we don't already have activities from The Sims 4, we're going to add them. So we have this gaming machine, we have a rock climbing wall, we have a hot tub, we have monkey bars, we have a jungle gym. What else do we have? I tried to put everything in there. We're going to make a garden later on. so the garden's not in yet, but we have a lot of space to do that. We probably need a painting room as well to get crafty. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot crafting tables and easels. We'll get that in the Let's Play. But yeah, basically, obviously, this room's theme was going to be all purple, and I love the fact that we have that fish tank in there. That's gone now, but it did have a fish tank. And then last of all of this is Barbie's... Oh, not last of all, we have a few rooms to go, but this is Barbie's home office. One of the reoccurring rooms that I've had in all my Barbie Let's Play houses is that she always has an office because she's an entrepreneur. Barbie is successful at everything she touches. She's been an astronaut. That's why we actually have a rocket building place just near the pool outside. She's been an astronaut, she's been a doctor, she's been a vet. Some of these things we can actually be in The Sims 4, so we're going to go through her careers and make her really, really skilled. And I suppose if you've watched my other Barbie series, you could think of it like this is before Barbie has grown up into the Barbie that we meet in the other series, and maybe she finds a new Ken. This is like the younger Barbie, or if you want, you can just imagine as a completely different series. Do let me know in the comments down below how you're going to see this series. Is it going to be like a continuation of the Barbie theme, but not a continuation or any links to our existing series? Or is it going to be like when Barbie was younger for you guys? And yeah, I was going to put some nice curtains up here, and in the end I was like, they don't work. They like don't fit properly. They were just glitching out. So I was like, in the end, let's just delete it. It'll look better and it's easier. Good old culling. And yeah, this is her office. Very, very pink. I've always wanted to use this wallpaper, so I was excited to use it. And I think we used it in Chelsea's bedroom too, so I got to use it twice. And it was good finding out that this rug came in that pink color. There's not actually a lot of things that are really hot pink in the game. So I mean, obviously I filtered all the chairs right now. There are a few chairs, but in terms of items, it's actually quite hard to find the hot pinks, especially in wallpapers. Also, I love that flower pot. It just looks so Barbie. And of course, palm trees, because her house is in Malibu. We needed to have lots of palm trees around the garden. You can see a little gym area out there, the super slide, the bubble blower on the right, picnic table. It's all there, you guys. It is all there. And Ken isn't going to be living with Barbie at this stage. Maybe we'll move him in. But at this stage, he lives separately to her. So there's no Ken in this house yet. We will figure that out as the Let's Play goes on. And we're not going to be reenacting, what happens in each episode, because that would be kind of impossible in The Sims 4 if you're expecting that. But we're definitely going to take inspiration from the show and inspiration from each of the characters and kind of have fun with The Sims 4 and getting Barbie to, I guess, be very skillful and deserve the trophies we've already put in her house. We really want to make her a really, really skilled sim. And I've got a lot of pillars around the place, like column pillars, pedestals that have flowers on them, that have awards on them. I really wanted it to be very obvious that Barbie is a very successful woman doll, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the characters. It's going to be so much fun. Anyway, here are the screenshots. So this is a finished Barbie Dreamhouse. Do let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. A beautiful fountain there. Just to let you guys know again, this is no custom content in terms of furnishing. This is all furniture from the game by Maxis, no custom content. However, the windows, the exterior wallpaper, and the roof are recolored custom content. So yeah, all the windows are from The Sims 3, made for The Sims 4 custom content. So I'll link them down below, but this is it. That's the beautiful big lounge room, the dramatic staircases. The staircases floor plan is a little weird, but I felt like it kind of reminded me of a dollhouse that you could that closed together that you could open up. That's kind of the idea of the floor plan. And here's a little outdoor area. There is the Barbie office where she makes all the magic happen. Or before the magic happens, I don't know. We have a little sneak peek of one of the dolls there. I believe that is Skipper. This is just before you go into Barbie's bedroom. I actually really love that part. This is Barbie's bedroom, her boudoir. Very, very fancy, very, very pretty. Would you guys like to have that bedroom? I would live in that bedroom. I totally would. And this is her ensuite. So there are several bathrooms in the house. I think in the show they joke that there's like one bathroom with a shower, but there are multiple showers. Otherwise our Sims would be stinky all the time and I just would not like that. There's a little glimpse at Barbie and the cat. Tawny, is it? Tawny or Taffy? I think it's Tawny. And then that's Skipper's room. This is Chelsea's room. And Chelsea's little private balcony with her special dollhouse. A dollhouse for a doll. And yeah. Cute, huh? And here's just a picture of one of the bathrooms. I went with a blue theme in a lot of the bathrooms because I felt like water area. Oh, and here's like the little movie area. There's a little look at Stacy, and this is before you walk over into the big wardrobe. So this is the special wardrobe space on the top floor. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think of this build. I would love to hear your thoughts and if you're excited for the Let's Play. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're on the world. I cannot wait to speak to you guys soon. Oh wait, it's still going. I forgot the outdoor pictures. Oh yeah, there's more. There's the picnic area and the workout area, and it just keeps going. Anyway, I better do my outro again, otherwise that would be rude, and I can't finish videos without it. So as I said, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to you guys really soon. Saucer!